Peace is not the absence of trouble, but it is the calm and the strength of God right there in the midst of it. For this today, we're going to be talking about just practicing peace. So not just pausing for peace, but in this case, practicing peace. Practical things that you can do. If you can hear the steam, that is my teapot actually getting hot and steaming up my water so I can make my tea for this evening. Let's start there. So, thing that you can do if you're into tea. I wouldn't even say drink coffee because I don't recommend coffee because of the caffeine and what it does to your system. And I know some people drink it, and that's fine. I'm not condemning you. I'm just saying I prefer not to. I don't think that you should either, but that's on you. That's neither here nor there. So, and I'm gonna end up cutting that out. I think I might just leave it in there. It doesn't matter. So anyway, that's just my piece. One thing that you can do to practice peace is to actually take time to cultivate things or atmosphere that encourages peace. Get you some tea. There's nothing in my mug, but this is has become one of my favorite mugs as of lately. There's some sunflower, some kind of flower, and some bees that are there. But get you a nice mug, heavy duty mug. Make you some tea. Chill out, relax, drink your tea and sip your tea and enjoy yourself. I will add, and again, this is free of charge, and it's just a recommendation. I'm not a medical advisor. This is not medical advice. Seek your own, do your own research, do your own stuff. So I'm not liable. That was my disclaimer, okay? But get you some tea. You don't desire to get tea that's gonna, if you're already dealing with anxiety, do not drink caffeine. You don't need anything that's going to excite your system any more than what is already experiencing. You like to get you something that's going to actually like calm you down, kind of dilate your blood vessels. So you can get you some lemon balm tea. It's one of my favorite. Lemon balm, raspberry leaf is good for calming down. There's a few other things. Kava is good, but yeah. Kava is actually it has a numbing effect to it as well. So if you do too much of it, and your tongue can feel like, what's going on, But it definitely calms you. It'll calm your nerves, and it'll calm your blood vessels down as well. My point is, get you some tea, something hot to drink. They do have some other supplements. I won't recommend coffee because I just don't drink it. But also there's like a dandelion blend or like some mushroom blend of coffee. Get you some hot cocoa. Do whatever you got to do. That's just one practical tip of what you can do to start cultivating an atmosphere of peace. So practice peace. Another thing, since we're already here, a book. Do you know that it's said that I think after students graduate school, 80% of them don't ever pick up another book to read a full book. That's wild. Like I guess after spending 13 years in school, you don't desire to read anything else. But listen, take some time, get you a nice book, new, old, whatever. Get a book, get some place quiet, grab you a blanket, turn the lights down, dim. Don't go to sleep. If you go to sleep, maybe you need to take a nap. We'll add that to the end, taking a nap, and I'm gonna come back to it. But read your book. Just quiet your soul, quiet all outside noise, quiet it down, and read. And don't read with work in mind. And what I mean is there's some people they always got to be learning something. You get your Bible and it's like you automatically go into study mode because you have your Bible. And so you automatically get your pen and your notebook. You're so studious. I enjoy that. I appreciate you. I commend you as kudos. But I'm telling you, just get the book and just read. Just read. Let your mind just don't even be concerned about figuring out what the Greek and the Hebrew is. Just read the book. If you like to study, go back and study. I'm trying to get you to practice a level of peace. That means disconnecting, so to speak, from works and just getting connected so that you can be at peace. So we'll skip over to, number 3, we're going with a nap. And this is it for today. This is it for this video. We're going with a nap. Take a nap. Take a nap in the middle of the day. I'll tell y'all this. When I was younger, I was in, I think, high school. And I was still riding the bus, maybe middle school. I was still riding the bus home from school to home, and I would sleep. If you've known me, like I would sleep on the way to school, I would sleep on the way back from school. Sometimes I would get home from school and I would take another nap. I would just go to sleep. And she can't say anything about it now, but I would get home and like grandma would be here and I would go to sleep a couple of days after being asleep. She would come in the room, knock on my room door, and she was like, "What is wrong? Are you pregnant? Are you sleeping too much? Are you pregnant?" And I'm like, "No, I'm just sleepy. I just need a nap. I need a refresher. Let me just take a nap, please." And at first I thought it was comical, but it was almost like every time I took a nap, she was asking me if I was pregnant. Like, I ain't doing that. Just leave me alone. Just let me take a nap, please. I'm just sleepy. And I couldn't explain it. But now, after being grown and having children of my own, and did some actual research and realized that at certain ages in our lives, we require more rest than others. And that puberty, teenage, high school, middle high school, they actually require more sleep than when you're older, and also than when you're in like elementary school. It's like it's high when you're a baby, then it kind of comes down a little bit, and then it goes back up, and then it comes down a little bit, and then when you get older in the years, then you see elder people start taking more naps or whatever, and there's this flow. There's this flow, and to cultivate peace, maybe you just need to practice peace. Maybe you just need to just take a nap. It's fine. Start off reading a book, then go take a nap. If that works, let it work. Drink your tea while you're reading the book, and then take a nap. Put the tea down before you go to sleep, because you don't desire it to fall on you or on any of your nice, well-to-do furniture. Yes, practice peace on today. Tell me what you're doing in the comments. What do you do when you feel like you need to get away? And it doesn't have to be anything extravagant, but if it is, then it is. If you go take a trip, if you go to the beach, if you go sit by the pool, if you go, what do you do when you need to actually pull away from everything else that's going on and settle down and have a moment of peace? What do you do? Tell me in the comments. I'll talk to you soon.